What stood out to me from my last podcast with Alex from the Foundation House Rehab Program is that often when we fall into destructive patterns of behavior, what we're really seeking is connection. Even when life is productive and purposeful and healthy and we're doing the right things most of the time, part of us can still get that urge to rebel. I think it's just a natural part of being human that there's times where we really want to feel free or like we can break away from that routine, find something outside of what we have to do day in and day out that's hard. And where we go wrong is often that involves something that's actually going to negatively impact us and make us feel worse rather than better. And ironically, make us feel trapped rather than free. It's not actually about the drinking, the drugs, the gambling, or whatever your vice may be. Underneath all of that is just a yearning to connect with something real. And we fall into using those things because they give a false sense of connection. It's very easy. It requires no effort. In the moment, it might make us feel like we're connecting. It might make us feel like we're getting what we're after, but we never actually are. And then there's a dump on the other side of it where you feel much worse, often feel guilty, feel like you've let yourself down, feel like you've gone against your values, and yet we'll still repeat that cycle again and again if we don't understand what we're actually looking for, and that in order to get it, we have to look somewhere else. A point Alex made that really resonated with me was that if you want that release and you want that connection, but without the damage that those distractions can cause, then you need to have better communication. Next time you have that impulse and that urge to go and do something that's going to do more harm than good, and you know that you shouldn't be doing, instead of doing that, call a mate or talk to your partner or drop in on your parents, whatever it may be. Rather than doing something that you know is going to sap your soul, find something to do that's going to actually replenish it instead, since that is what you're really looking for. Get creative, be curious, go and do something you wouldn't normally do. The definition of insanity is just doing the same thing again and again, expecting a different result. You know how it's going to play out. Break free from that. Try something different. So my question for you this week is, how do you channel the urge to break free from your self-discipline in a way that's positive? Let me know.